Okay guys, this is going to be a short follow-up video to my video over Michelle Obama's comments at this diversity or women's conference thing in Philadelphia. This time we're going to use a little clip from the Mark Levin show that I managed to get. I want to hear what he has to say about it. And after he plays his thing, I'm going to go on a little monologue. So without further ado, let's do it.
Conference for women yet?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Son of a bitch. Alright, I think I fixed it.
And I was so appalled and I'm so disgusted with her racist comments, and they are, that I needed to play this for you. Because she's helped.
Come on, man. Signal should be working fine. Alright, now it's working.
Is this iconic figure? She's not an iconic figure. Cut 9, go.
Usually at the State of the Union address, when you're in the room, what you can see is this real dichotomy. That on one side of the room, it's a feeling of color, almost. On one side of the room, it's literally gray and white. Literally, that's the color palette on one side of the room.
Now she's talking about human beings. She's talking about the members of Congress during the State of the Union. So on the one side of the room you have white people with gray hair. White and gray. That's the color palette. Who talks like this? Who even thinks like this? She doesn't see human beings. She doesn't see individuals. Individuals with their own lives, their own accomplishments, their own families. This is just an appalling way to think. It's an appalling mindset. And she just blurts it out there like it's completely acceptable, because it is to the left. So on the one side of the room, you literally see gray and white. Literally, that is the color palette on one side of the room. Go ahead.
There's yellows and blues and whites and greens. Physically, there's a difference in color, in the tone.
Wow.
Because one side, all men, all white. On the other side, some women, some people of color. And whenever I was sitting, I would always have a guest in that booth. Mm-hmm. And I was always the most embarrassed at the beginning when people would see that. Because I'd say that, is it just me? Am I looking at how governance works? And people look down at that and go, yeah, that looks good. That looks right. We're probably getting a lot done and we're doing it right. You know, I looked at that and I go, no wonder.
Well, I gotta pause that for a second. She just said no. She said about looking down at the people at the State of the Union address, like, oh yeah, this is how people are getting things done. Congress has had below 20% approval rating since Obama's presidency started. Republican-controlled Congress, as of I think before the summer, had like a 16% approval rating. Okay, so this grand idea that everybody's seeing the Republican Party as these God Kings, just like Trump, just like these God Kings are the epitome of what we should be striving as Americans. Republicans are a deeply divided party. Okay, they've always been a deeply divided party since its inception in the 1860s. Well, the 1850s. Okay. Because you had the radical Republicans who wanted to outright disavow slavery and do a lot of things that people were not comfortable with at the time. Then you had just the regular Republicans who just wanted to get rid of slavery and not pursue rapid political agendas. But the Republicans always had a really big split. And for Michelle Obama to suggest that everyone is looking at both parties and that saying that they're both happy, regardless of skin color, and just because of skin color, it's absolutely appalling. All right, she, like I've said in the video before this, she is not helping race politics at all. She isn't helping it. She isn't helping the divide. She's just trying to keep herself relevant. And Mark Levin's right. This is what a lot of the left believes, that you don't judge a person by their character, you judge them by their skin color. Alright, and we'll keep going on with this.
No wonder we struggle. No wonder people don't trust politics. We're not even noticing what these rooms look like.
Yes, it's incredible. It's incredible. Don't we miss the Margaret Thatchers of the world? Real leaders. Real leaders. A woman, a real leader. History has had real leaders who are women. Golda Meir is another. This Michelle Obama, her comments, where she looks out at members of Congress and she sees color, or the lack of color, in her view. She's, no wonder we struggle, no wonder we don't get along, no wonder people don't trust us. The perpetuation of this kind of hate and division is part of the problem we have in this country. It's a big part of the problem we have in this country. And she's part of it. You're not allowed to say it. Oh, no. She could win the presidency, and she dresses so beautifully, and has such magnificent ideas, and she's so articulate. I'm sorry. Count me out. Count me out. Colorblind society. That's what the civil rights movement was all about. I know it because I know what Martin Luther King had to say. A colorblind society, and yet all Michelle Obama and the radical left see is color. Color. And some on the radical left are promoting the resegregation of society. I'm not even talking about the white supremacists. Of course they are. No, I'm talking about radical leftists. The derogatory phrases and terms they use when they talk about race, it's just incredible to me.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, Michelle Obama, like I said, she is not the most intelligent person in the world. As far as how she puts her views into words, it is probably Hillary Clinton / Donald Trump level. Of course, they are both terrible at putting stuff into words. Like, extremely terrible at doing it. And I don't know why so many people... I know why so many people look up to Michelle Obama as a person, but there's got to be a point where you draw the line, even if you're a person on the left, and say, this is the stupidest bullshit I've ever heard. Alright, this is also coming from the woman who said, just before her husband won the 2008 2008 DNC, that just because people were supporting her husband was actually the first time that she felt proud to be an American, which is a disgusting thing to say. Alright, it's a disgusting thing to say. Okay, because she was living one of the most privileged lifestyles. Alright, she was living in Chicago, married to a guy with enormous political capital, not only in Chicago, but also in Congress. But who also didn't do shit. And so she rode that to popularity and thought that her husband's rise in political power was going to be the great thing that really saved her from doing anything wrong, if she did anything wrong. Okay? Alright, Michelle Obama, here's my message to you. Shut up. For the love of God, shut up, alright? I'm telling people like Donald Trump, I want them to shut up. Like Hillary Clinton, shut up. I want you, Michelle Obama, to shut up. Okay? Your race bait and BS isn't going to help anybody. Okay? If you're going to look down at the House of Representatives and the Senate, and all you're going to see is color and not the good values and concepts of the men and women of the United States of America and their elected representatives, and how people put faith into those elected representatives to get the country improved, to actually help the country and the world move forward, You are a disgusting human being, ma'am. So fucking disgusting that I can't really bring myself to call you a human being. Okay, you're probably just as bad as, I don't know, those stereotypical villains who thought that the world was gonna die. Unless we made some radical changes in the world to fit some type of dystopian worldview, like Ra's al Ghul in the Batman games. Or the Batman universe, basically. Alright, what you're saying is so unbelievably divisive. I can't believe that people on the far left actually support you over this, okay? But of course, you and your husband helped bring this type of bullshit along. Okay, and people who deny that Michelle Obama and Barack Obama didn't have a key role in helping divide the country along racial lines is historically ignorant. Because they not only did they push racial, they divided America along racial lines. But people don't credit them for that unless you're on the right or you're just an objective person on the left who actually pay attention to these things, which there are very few objective people on the left.
It's initiation time.
Alright, Michelle Obama criticizes her fellow countrymen just because they disagree not only on policy, but on who people think that should elect the country, okay? And like I said in the other video, this is around a week after she said this stupid bullshit about how if you were a woman and you voted against Hillary Clinton, you voted against your own voice. Said people can make their own decisions in life. They can choose who to like and who not to like. I don't understand how that's such a big problem, alright? It's free will. Alright, this is a free country. A country founded on Enlightenment views that preach stuff like this. Okay, but you're not using that. You're using the stereotypical Black Panther bullcrap, where race is the big concept of everything, and if you don't agree with someone, you must be racist, even if their ideas are morally wrong. Alright, I'm tired of this. Alright, this is why I don't trust anyone on the left when it comes to race, okay? I haven't trusted anyone on the left in a long time about it. Alright? Okay, this is also coming from the same type of people that said that that Trump criticizing black NFL players for protesting the national anthem was somehow racist. Okay? Alright, I'm sick of this BS. I'm just sick of it. Alright, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I will say it again. Michelle Obama is not helping this country by saying stuff like this. She's not helping black people. She's not helping the hundreds of black people getting killed in Chicago every day by gangs. She isn't helping Hispanic people. She's not helping women, particularly black women, by saying anything like this. Alright? And if she keeps saying stuff like this on such radical level, she will end up pushing people into the ranks of not only the alt-right, but even worse, the white supremacists. Alright, so once again, like I said, Michelle Obama, please, for the love of fucking God, shut the hell up. Just shut up. Alright? If people like you would shut up like Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, I guarantee you, this country would be so much better. Alright, I guarantee you that. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'm just gonna make this one short because, and I'm sorry that other video I made about this topic was so short, well not so short, that it kind of cuts off in the middle, it cuts off towards the end because for some reason my computer didn't have enough didn't have enough storage on it, so it cut the video off around the 40-something minute mark, around 45 minutes. I didn't mean for that to happen, and I'm sorry about that. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like, subscribe, or try to help me try to make sense of it. I'd like to have some people help me with the talking about politics, because honestly right now I'm the only one I really discuss these things with. I just talk to myself about it all the time, and you're here for it. So anyway, thank you guys. You have a good night. See you later.